What's going on, y'all? This is Sharif, aka Real Melanin King. So this is the ManyChat automation tutorial. So I'm going to be explaining everything about ManyChat, what it is, what it does, and how it's going to benefit you, even if you have no experience, you don't know what the heck ManyChat is. I'm going to explain everything today. All right, get into it. So the first thing, make sure I pause this video. The first thing you need to know is, what is ManyChat? All right, ManyChat is a chat marketing software that allows businesses to automate two-way conversations on social media platforms. Now, specifically, ManyChat right now works with Instagram. They have it for TikTok, but it doesn't really, you have to switch your TikTok account into like a business account, which, you know, we always tell you guys, hey, don't do that because it kind of slows your growth. And there's a lot of limitations with it. So right now, just really with Meta, so Instagram and Facebook. And with Facebook, you have to have the correct account as well too. So we really use it heavily with Instagram. That's the main focus here, right? So essentially, what it does is it allows you to automate conversations. So you see how when you watch videos, people are saying comment burger, comment bank, comment so and so, comment class, comment game. And then a few seconds later, you get an automation in your DM. It's all done with ManyChat. There's a lot of different softwares, but ManyChat is the one that's trusted by Meta. And whenever you're connecting any type of automated softwares to your Instagram account or any platforms, you want to make sure it's trusted by Meta. And ManyChat is one of those that's trusted by Meta. They actually even got an even bigger partnership with Meta that allows you to do even more greater things with ManyChat that we're going to get into a little bit later, right? So what people do is essentially they will try to give away a free lead magnet or get people to book a call. So somebody need help with their taxes, credit, whatever thing you're trying to provide service with, you tell the person comment credit if you need help with your credit. The person comment that word, and then ManyChat replies to the comment like, hey, check your DM or whatever you wanted to say. You can actually set up exactly what you wanted to say, and then it proceeds to follow up and send them a DM, right? So now they get the DM and they have a reply comment. So what it's doing is actually doubling your engagement, because guess what? The more people comment on there, the more reply comments you're going to get from your ManyChat. And of course, you get them in your DM, in your ecosystem, where you can get their name, phone number, email, put into your CRM, so on and so forth. And you can actually connect ManyChat with your CRM with something like High Level. They have different partners, but High Level. And then anytime somebody even drops their phone number, name, email, anything that is of value to you, if they drop it in their Instagram DMs, it automatically goes over and creates a new contact in your actual CRM. It doesn't get better than that, right? So even though there's other CRM systems, other automation systems, ManyChat is the best one, right? So now what this is going to do is going to help you get leads directly to your DM, and then there's a reply directly after that too. And they even have automation set up where you can have conversation going back and forth, and it's triggered based on what the person replied to the previous question you asked them, right? And it gives them different sequences and everything of that sort. So yeah, that is literally one of the ways of actually using ManyChat. So this is how you're gonna be able to generate leads off of your Instagram and convert them actually into your ecosystem, into your products and services, right? So that's why this is a key thing, because usually you have to tell people to click the link in your bio. People are like, oh, I don't see the bio. I don't see the link in the bio. I don't know where that is, whatever case may be. If they're a little bit older, guess what? Now they get the message directly to their DM. And I'll show you this little video to kind of show you how it works.
These are the top 3 high yield savings accounts I recommend going into 2026. And if you don't have one, I highly
All right, so here I'll comment bank, and then literally within a few seconds I receive a DM. I don't know if it shows up here, but you can see right here. I received a DM that said I got a message from that person, which is from my other
you get
account.
one because you're living.
And then boom, just like that, the person can click that, or they can go to the DM and they will see the message right then and there. And when they click the link, it takes them to your actual landing page, right? So you give ManyChat your landing page, and it directs people to your free classes, your VSL funnel, whatever you're trying to push them to, they're gonna get there, right? So that is the benefit of ManyChat, and that's why it's so important, why you need to have this turned on, because as soon as somebody literally comments that word, you can set up a time where it's like, if you want it to be more realistic, if there's a 60-second wait, there's a 30-second wait, whatever the time you want to set, you can literally set that so it seems more realistic. But honestly, I do it instantaneously or within a couple of seconds, and it does that. I'm cool with that. People need it. The faster, the better, right? So that is the first and foremost of what ManyChat is. All right, so how ManyChat would be used, right? How we're going to implement ManyChat for you, how it's going to be used for you. So with ManyChat, you can use it on Reels, you can use it on stories, and you're going to use it with followers, right? And I'll explain what this means. This is actually a newer feature. So essentially, somebody comments on your Reels, just like I just showcased in the last example. As soon as that person comments on your reel, they're gonna get that message. It opens that conversation and keeps going. Another way is whenever you're dropping links on your stories, if you drop links in your stories, what happens is it actually lowers your views in your story because there's people, you're redirecting people off the platform. So Instagram doesn't really like that. So instead, we tell them to actually reply. So what it does is actually boost up the story because it boosts up engagement for the story. They're DMing you, a bunch of people DMing you from the story. So now you're gonna get more eyeballs on your story. And as soon as they DM you, it feels more private, right? Because in a DM setting, right? And especially if you have value-based content, your account is growing with all the information, everything we're doing with your account is growing. So now your perceived value is high, and you DMing this person back, they feel special, right? Now they want to take more action on it. They're way more likely instead of just having a link just there. It's like, wow, I'm having a conversation with this person. People will be shocked, like, wow, you're really giving me game. The whole time it's an automated system. Right, so it boosts your story views, and it's a more intimate way to actually deliver what you're trying to deliver to the person. Right, it's more private space. So that's what you're gonna do with the ManyChat, and you simply just set up your keyword. You literally set up whatever word that is. If you want the word to be credit, funding, group, game, like I said, whatever it is, you can do the same exact thing in ManyChat on your stories specifically. And then the thing with the reels is once you set it up for one reel, it's literally like you can set it up so all of your reels, so you don't have to do it every single time. You literally set it up once and you forget it. Simple like that. Set it up once, you forget it, as long as you're not changing your keywords. And if you do change your keywords, you literally just go back in there, type in the keyword, and that's it. Right, so you set it once and forget it. I barely check my ManyChat, and I just let it go. A new thing that they have is followers. So anytime somebody follows you, there's an automation that's set up. So as soon as that person follows you, right, while the lead essentially is hot, the person is interested, just follow you after consuming a bunch of content. They go ahead to follow you, and as soon as they follow you, they get a message. And this, we're not trying to sell them or anything. This automation specifically would be, hey, I really appreciate you for the follow. What made you follow me, right? Just to kind of start a conversation, or for the follow, can I give you a small little gift, which can be a lead magnet, right? So if your account is all about one specific thing, then hey, this lead magnet is gonna be for this person because I talk about really only this thing, or this is the offer that I'm providing, right? You wanna start off with some free game, free value. I would say not even having something that's gonna ask for their email. Is literally just something, hey, here you go, right? Just to kind of give it to them and give them some value, right? So that's how that would be set up with the follower. For ManyChat. Right, so this is the social media funnel, right? So the first step right here is what we're gonna do, right, which is all the content that's gonna drive all the traffic, and then the automation is gonna convert everybody over to your DM, bring them to your DMs, and then they go to your landing page, and then from the landing page they go to either your webinar, your VSL funnel, right, to book a call, and then hop on a sales call, and then you close. So this part is handled all by you. If you need help with landing pages and stuff like that, you want to help with sales calls, we do provide things like that in the community, help you better on sales. Or for landing pages, we don't do landing pages, but we do have connection with people who do our landing pages. If you ever want that, you can always message your CSM. Email us, message us, whatever case may be. Get in contact with your CSM and ask them, hey, you guys need to have anybody? But we always have the connects, right? If you need to hire sales reps, you can ask, and we will try to help you to our best ability. And then, of course, you close, right? So we handle the most important part, because you ain't getting nobody to your landing page if we don't do this part, right? So we do this part where it comes to your actual posting, and you can actually repost all your content to your stories itself if you want to. And then we're also going to give you some strategies for how to actually handle your stories. And then, like I said, all that is driving all the traffic to the DMs, to your landing pages. They go ahead, book a call, hop on the sales calls, or hop on a webinar. So one-to-many sales call, essentially. And then you close in, so you handle the rest of the part. We do the most important part, which is the beginning, right? So that's how that would be handled. So just so you're aware of everything, right? So here, I want to actually break down ManyChat, kind of break down the whole entire overview. So this is step-by-step. Exactly what you need. So set up ManyChat first and foremost, right? When you set up ManyChat account, you have to go to ManyChat.com, or we provide you a link if there's one below this video, something of that sort, right? You create your account, you connect your account, you activate the pro trial, right? Because you need the pro features in order to do what we're just talking about. And you set up automations, which we can either assist you with this, or we're gonna do this for you as well too, right? And then implementation, right? So just implementing everything and then actually getting those people to come through, right? So first and foremost, which is setting up your ManyChat account, which I'm actually just gonna go here. So we're gonna go to ManyChat.com. Let's make it simple. ManyChat.com. It looks exactly like this. You go to ManyChat. You make sure you hit either get started or sign in. If you have an account already, get started. If you don't, then you hit sign in. I mean, if you have an account already, you hit sign in. If you don't, then you hit get started. Now I already have an account, so I'm gonna go over to my account actually. Let's see. All right. So when you first get into ManyChat, it's gonna look exactly like this. When you hit the get started, it's gonna ask you. Actually, let me pop this over. When you hit get started, it's gonna ask you a few things, right? Which is what do you want to connect it to, right? So you want to press right here, which is Instagram, and it's gonna have you go through the steps, connect via Meta, and have you connect with your Facebook, make sure everything's connected. You have to connect your Instagram and your Facebook together to make this work. So you connect your Instagram with your Facebook, you log in through Facebook, and that's how it happens. So you have to have a connected account. And then once you're in there, it's gonna look like this, right? So once you're in there, it's gonna look like this and have your name, everything like that, your contacts. I'm always clear my contacts. I literally have way more than that, right? But you can literally just go through here where it says automations. You go to the automations tab, right? You press your name, you go to the automations tab. You want to press new automation. So this is actually the new follow automation I literally just set up, right? So I just set it up just now, and it's exactly how it goes for me, right? So me, what I'm trying to bring people to is actually to my YouTube channel, right? So that's literally what I'm doing. So it showed me a live demonstration of exactly what it looks like in the DMs right now. So it's like, yo, what's up? I appreciate the follow. Now you're part of the family. I'd like to share something special with you as a thank you. Want to check it out? The person press this, and then the automation sends them the next part. Right, bet here's a link to my YouTube channel, more in-depth videos. So me with this, I'm trying to get more people over to my YouTube channel so I can grow another platform even, right? Once again, creating that omnipresence. So get people to YouTube, they spend more time with me, easier to convert over, and then hit get access, and it redirects them to the YouTube, whatever link I'm trying to do. So that's just an example of some of that as well too, how the automation look. So literally you press new automation, and you just go through, you set it up. Like I said, we can set it up for you, if possible, depending on what plan you chose. We can set it up for you, or you can set up yourself. If you need setup, you can ask for a tutorial video. We already have a tutorial video step by step how to set up the whole entire automation if you need that. But the first thing you want to do is once you come here, just kind of get familiar with it. Just kind of go through just so you can be a little more familiar with it and kind of know what it looks like. But the main part from you, like I said, depending on the plan you're on, like you're good. We're gonna take care of everything from here, but we need you to create that account if you haven't already. Once you create that, then we can go ahead and take care of everything. But you want to make sure you come here to the settings part, right? You hit Instagram, and then here you want to make sure you are actually locked in with Instagram and your Meta. Make sure everything is connected. Make sure it looks exactly like this. You can see your actual Instagram profile, your Instagram handle all right here, and that's how you know you're ready to go, right? And then we can move on to billing. You move on to billing and make sure you are in the pro account here. You can upgrade to the pro account. Make sure you're actually in your pro account. Once you're inside of there, makes everything super simple. We're able to take care of everything that you need, and set up your automations if you're not planned, or help you and assist you set up your own automations, everything of that sort. All right, so I really appreciate everybody your time for actually watching this. I'm looking forward to helping you grow and scale, and then using ManyChat, this powerful tool, to help you generate as many leads as possible. All right, y'all, I'll talk to y'all later.